Is it time to buy or sell AeroVironment stock? In this video, we are diving deep into AeroVironment. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 9th of September, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 3rd of September 2025, our system has ranked AeroVironment as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -3.71. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has faced a loss of -3.04%. This equates to an average loss of -0.61% per day since it was designated as a sell candidate. The stock is currently situated in the lower part of a very wide and strong rising trend in the short term, presenting a potentially favorable buying opportunity. However, if the lower trend floor at 214.96 is breached, it could indicate a slower rate of increase and may serve as an early warning for a possible trend shift. The existing 3-month trend points to a potential change of approximately 10.85% over the coming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from 3.16% to 48.22%. In terms of the longer-term outlook, our 12-month analysis projects an 18.95% change. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between -32.13% and +51.49% over the next year. This would place the future price somewhere between 156.77 and 349.93. Our latest daily update for AeroVironment includes the headline, Red Day on Tuesday for AeroVironment stock after losing 2.5%. The AeroVironment stock price decreased by 2.5% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 9th of September 2025, falling from $236.91 to $230.99. During that day, the stock fluctuated by 2.76%. Ranging from a low of $230.22 to a high of $236.57. Over the last 10 days, the price has declined in 6 of those days, totaling a decrease of 4.21% for this period. Interestingly, the trading volume also decreased on the last day, which is considered a positive sign because volume typically should follow the stock's movement. On that day, trading volume fell by 31,000 shares, with a total of 1 million shares exchanged for approximately $335.4 million. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest price for the stock was $295.90, while the lowest reached $102.25. Currently, the price is 21.94%, or $64.91, below the 52-week high of $295.90. Which also marks the all-time high for the stock. AeroVironment posted mixed fiscal first quarter results, record revenue of $454,700,000, up 140% year over year. This growth was largely driven by the recently completed Blue Halo acquisition, which contributed $235,200,000. Meanwhile, legacy revenue grew by 16% to $219,500,000. The company also reported a record backlog of approximately $1,100,000,000. While revenue exceeded expectations, earnings per share fell short, leaving the stock essentially flat in early trading. Earlier this week, AeroVironment announced a long-haul laser communications order worth roughly $240 million and introduced AV Halo, a unified, hardware-agnostic software platform. Management is scheduled to speak at an investor conference later this month. In the short term, the earnings per share miss may create downward pressure and higher volatility as traders assess near-term margins and integration costs from Blue Halo. However, the revenue beat, significant order, and robust backlog provide immediate revenue visibility and may help limit any downside. Over the long term, Blue Halo's scale, the substantial backlog, a growing legacy business, and the new software platform could significantly expand the total addressable market and support a structural re-rating, provided that integration preserves margins and execution meets expectations regarding government and space spending. Nevertheless, key risks remain, including execution challenges, potential margin dilution from mergers and acquisitions, and dependence on the timing of the defense budget. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 9th of September 2025, it was reported that RBC Capital assigned AVAV an outperform rating with a hold recommendation. On Monday, the 4th of August 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned AVAV an outperform rating with an initiate recommendation. On Sunday, the 29th of June 2025, it was reported that KeyBank assigned AVAV an overweight rating with an initiate recommendation. On Sunday, the 29th of June 2025, it was reported that Oppenheimer assigned AVAV an outperform rating with a hold recommendation. On Sunday, the 29th of June 2025, it was reported that William Blair assigned AVAV an outperform rating with an initiate recommendation. Analysts have assigned AeroVironment stock a general neutral rating. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts provide the stock with a neutral rating. The following signals have been identified for AeroVironment. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, commonly known as MACD. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact short-term developments. The AeroVironment stock currently suggests sell signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a more pessimistic outlook for the stock. A general sell signal arises from the relationship between these averages, where the long-term average exceeds the short-term average. Should there be any upward corrections, resistance is expected at levels $234.33 and $250.75. A break above either of these levels would trigger buy signals. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Monday, June 30th, 2025, and thus far, the stock has declined by 18.94%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which mitigates overall risk, as volume should typically align with price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal from 50 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 3 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 23 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 21 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, sell signal from 25 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 93 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 84 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for AeroVironment. AeroVironment finds support from accumulated volume at $226.76. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is anticipated when this support is tested. The stock exhibits average daily movements, and with favorable trading volume, the associated risk is considered to be medium. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated $6.35 between its highest and lowest points, which equates to 2.76%. Throughout the last week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 4.42%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for AeroVironment, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This extremely high price-to-earnings ratio suggests that the stock could be overvalued. However, it's not uncommon for technology companies or those with significant market potential to have such high ratios. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 9th of September, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 34 cents. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for AeroVironment. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for AeroVironment is at $234.94. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could be a strategic point to consider for swing trading. Conversely, on the downside, AeroVironment faces its first support level at $226.76. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for AeroVironment from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's explore some recent insider trades. On the 15th of July, 2025, Edward R. Muller conducted an insider purchase of 1,295 shares of common stock. On the same day, Edward R. Muller also conducted an insider sale of 1,295 shares of common stock. On the 16th of July, 2025, Wahid Nawabi conducted an insider sale of 17,300 shares of common stock. On the 11th of July, 2025, Melissa Ann Brown executed an insider sale of 906 shares of common stock. On the 15th of July, 2025, Kevin Patrick McDonnell conducted an insider purchase of 1,850 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, the calculated insider power is negative with a ratio of negative 89.534. In total, insiders purchased 311,768 shares and sold 17,561,408 shares in the last 100 trades. Our assessment of this stock is unfavorable, and we have not established a stop loss. Is AeroVironment stock a good buy? The AeroVironment stock shows several negative indicators, and despite a positive trend, we anticipate that AeroVironment will experience weak performance in the coming days or weeks. Consequently, we maintain a negative outlook on this stock. After evaluating the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis suggests that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 10th of September, we predict that AeroVironment will open higher by $1.60, starting at $232.59. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions to buy or sell securities. Your investment choices should not solely rely on StockInvest.us. By using the information provided, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.